A warm greetings to everyone. Agriculture Makers team welcomes you to this video, and I'm very much glad to meet you all again in this video. And this video is going to be a very important one. You can expect at least one or two questions from this topic. We are going to see the deficiency symptoms in plants caused by different nutrients. We are going to see only the key symptoms so that it will be easy for you to remember without any confusion, and you can easily find out the answer while you see these symptoms in the questions. Come on, let's get into the video. First, we are going to see about nitrogen. We all know that nitrogen imparts green color to the plant and it encourages vegetative growth, and it is an essential constituent of protein. So, the deficiency of nitrogen causes yellowing in older leaves. This is the key terminology. Yellowing in older leaves is caused by nitrogen, and in particular, buttoning in cauliflower is caused by nitrogen deficiency. Added to that, V-shaped chlorosis is due to nitrogen deficiency. You have to remember the thing: yellowing in older leaves and V-shaped chlorosis and buttoning in cauliflower. Coming to the next thing, we are going to see phosphorus. Phosphorus is said to be key of life, and it is an essential constituent for nucleic acid and phytin, and it is said to be useful in energy storage as ATP. We all know this, and this phosphorus deficiency leads to red-purple coloration. In mainly purple coloration is due to phosphorus deficiency. Added to that, it causes sickle leaf disease. You have to remember red-purple coloration or purple coloration and sickle leaf disease. Coming to the next thing, it is potassium. We all know that potassium helps in stomatal regulation, and it provides disease and drought resistance in plants, and it is useful in chlorophyll formation. The key symptom in potassium deficiency is scorching and burning symptoms causing necrosis of margin. You have to remember necrosis of margin due to dead tissue at the tips. It is the key symptom of potassium. That too, this key symptom, that is the necrosis of margin, occurs in the bottom leaves. You have to remember this: necrosis of the margin in bottom leaves. Coming to the next, it is the sulfur. We all know that it is an essential constituent in the amino acids cysteine, and methionine, and it is essential for oil seeds for enhanced oil production. The deficiency of sulfur causes chlorosis in younger leaves. Remember, chlorosis in older leaves is due to the deficiency of nitrogen. Likewise, chlorosis in younger leaves is due to the deficiency of sulfur. And added to this, tea yellows, that is yellowing in tea, is caused by sulfur deficiency. Coming to the next, it is a magnesium. We all know that magnesium is the essential constituent of chlorophyll, and it is a central atom of chlorophyll. And the deficiency of magnesium causes interveinal chlorosis in older leaves. Remember, interveinal chlorosis in the older leaves. And in particular, sandround disease of tobacco is caused by magnesium, and reddening in cotton is caused by magnesium. Coming to the next, it is your iron. Iron is required for nitrogen fixation because it is the catalyst for chlorophyll synthesis. And remember, the key symptom of iron deficiency is interveinal chlorosis in the young leaves. You all know that interveinal chlorosis in older leaves is caused by magnesium. Likewise, interveinal chlorosis in young leaves is caused by iron. Even though in case of this interveinal chlorosis, the main vein remain characteristic green in color. Remember, main vein is green in color, and in particular, the iron chlorosis in groundnut is due to deficiency of iron. Coming to the next, it is a manganese. We all know that manganese helps in chlorophyll synthesis and it is a cofactor of enzyme. The key symptom of manganese deficiency is interveinal chlorosis in younger leaves. Remember, we have also seen that interveinal chlorosis in younger leaves is caused by iron deficiency. But the characteristic difference between these two things are the main vein remain green in case of your iron deficiency, but your smaller vein remain green in case of your manganese deficiency. It is very important because in the year 2019-20 IBPS AR4 mains question, it created a lot of confusions among the people. They have clearly mentioned that interveinal chlorosis in young leaves. Both iron and manganese deficiencies are given in the option, but they have given an additional symptom that the smaller vein remain green. But most people doesn't know this, so they have made mistakes. So you should be clear in this thing. Added to this, due to the characteristic green color in the smaller vein, a netted appearance will be exhibited in case of your manganese deficiency. In particular, marsh spot in pea, pala blight of sugarcane and grey spike in barley and oat is due to deficiency of manganese. You have to remember all those things. Coming to the next, it is a copper. The deficiency of copper leads to tip and marginal chlorosis, and in particular, the symptoms like gummosis, exanthema, dieback and reclamation is due to deficiency of copper in citrus. Coming to the next, it's a calcium. It is a constituent of cell wall that you know. Calcium is immobile in plants, so the deficiency symptoms appear in the meristem tip. Remember, meristem tip portions showing any symptoms is due to calcium deficiency. Added to that, the failure of terminal bud is due to deficiency of calcium, and in particular, blossom and rot of tomato is due to calcium deficiency. Coming to the next, it is your boron. It is necessary for pollen germination and it is the only non-metal element among the micronutrients, and it is necessary for the translocation of sugars, and it is involved in reproduction and germination of pollens. So any deficiency in boron leads to the symptom in fruits. In particular, browning and hollow stem of cauliflower, top sickness of tobacco, dieback and rosette symptoms in apple. Remember, dieback and rosette symptoms in apple, fruit cracking in tomato and pomegranate, hard fruits of citrus, hen and chicken disease of grapes are due to boron deficiency. Coming to the next, it is your zinc. We all know that in plants it is required for biosynthesis of auxin, and in common zinc deficiency leads to rosette formation, but in particular dieback and rosette in apple is due to boron deficiency, but in general rosette symptoms is due to zinc deficiency. Added to that, shortening of internodes, white bud in maize, kaira in rice, little leaf of cotton and apple, and finally mottled leaf of citrus is due to zinc deficiency. Coming to the final thing, it is a molybdenum. We all know that molybdenum is essential for the enzyme nitrate reductase. Added to that, it plays an important role in nitrogen fixation in the pulses. The deficiency of molybdenum leads to the mottling of leaves. You can see that in the picture, and in particular, whiptail in cauliflower is due to molybdenum deficiency. And it's all about this video. And never forget the key symptoms. It will be very much useful for your examination, and I hope the video will be very much useful to you. Thank you for all your supports, and do subscribe our channel for the next earliest updates. by tapping on the bell icon. Thank you and see you all again.